Nawatka from Publishing Perspectives. I'm here with Jacob Lewis, the co-founder of Figment.com, which is a community writing site for young adults. And Figment made news headlines last week, which we wrote about when they garnered a $1 million investment for their project, which seems to be growing in leap and bounds. So can you tell us about some of the recent news from Figment?
Sure. We have over 35,000 registered users on the site who have posted more than 80,000 books on there. We add about 1,000 to 2,000 new people every week and about 500 new stories uploaded every day. We have been exploring new ways of working with publishers and of building the site into essentially a kind of online marketplace for both authors, aspiring authors, publishers, and built a publishing branch of the business, and really just looking for ways to grow the site and grow the amount of content and grow the kind of opportunities on there to build it around publishers and the users of the site.
I'm curious, because when you say 80,000 books, do you mean book-length manuscripts?
No,
by what
we
would mean?
Every piece of writing that gets uploaded on the site is an individual piece of writing that gets treated as a unique and individual story. Sometimes they are individual poems and sometimes they're multi-chaptered novels, but everything has an opportunity to grow on the site, and users come and upload chapters. That is, they upload individual pieces of writing, but they add chapters every day or every week. So sometimes things begin as a single word, and a month later they end up being a 90,000 word novel. But everything is treated as an individual piece, and we often like to call them a book.
So in a sense, it's sowing a garden and watching it grow.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, if you will.
Yeah.
And
the whole, the community is really a guiding force and a driving force in how stories develop and grow. So how a story begins is often not where it ends up, and that's both the exciting part of what the site is, but also the exciting part of what a story can become on the site.
Now, when we first wrote about you launching Figment last year, the initial inspiration were cell phone novels out of Japan. And do you find that people are interacting with the site using mobile devices?
About 15% of the usage of the site is through a mobile device. But I think that the guiding principle of that idea was about the community and about the sharing element of those stories. In that phenomenon, really, you had these tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands, of adolescent girls who were writing and reading and sharing novels on their cell phones. But it was about that community of that community sort of driving the participation of a story and driving the story forward, told serially. And I think that's really an inspiration for us now and then.
Okay. And because one of the big buzzwords you're hearing, particularly in emerging markets when it comes to ebooks, but also I'm starting to hear it increasingly in North America, is mobile. But you guys have a direct experience actually doing it. So what is your sort of feeling when you hear big publishers or the big six start talking about the idea of translating their projects to mobile? Are you confident?
I think it's certainly the right way to go in the future. I think part of the problem, though, with any adoption of technology, whether it's device specific or whether it's web specific, is that we're not all on a universal platform, and it's very difficult for us to build something on a specific platform or for a specific group of people and then expect everyone to sort of adopt it. Right now, smartphones are only about 20% of the market, so an expectation that somehow building something on a mobile device will get you the same kind of ubiquitous use that you might get out of a book or out of something on the web is sort of faulty logic. I think the way we approach it is that web-based experiences are ways to reach more people, and people should adopt as much technology as they can in as much variety and as many formats as they can.
And my understanding is you're going into publishing books. Is that correct?
Yeah, we try. We have an incredible incredible outreach to authors and users of the site, which gives us incredible access to a pretty wide range of content. We're going to try publishing a book with a professional author who serialized a story on the site originally, and it got a tremendous amount of attraction.
Who's that?
Blake Nelson. When Blake is publishing, what we're publishing is a sequel to a book that he published many years ago called Girl. This is a sequel that he never published, but we serialized on the site. It was incredibly popular, and it seems like there's a real opportunity to try it out in the traditional market. And I think we can try out a lot of different things, including self-publishing for the users, or offering an opportunity for aspiring authors to sell some of their work through the site. It's really, just another avenue for us to sort of deal with content and try out new works on the site and through the market.
It sounds tremendous. And you're here at Book Expo America. What place does Figment have in the sort of pantheon of publishers that are out there on the floor, and what are you trying to accomplish here?
Well, we work with a ton of publishers on the site and giving them access through marketing or branding promotions to reach the kids on the site. And so we want to sort of work with them in a variety of ways of testing out new material, finding new advertising and marketing options, really giving them access to what is an incredible community of users, an incredible community of consumers that they might not have access to in another place.
So in a sense, Figment is not only a writing and community platform, it's, as far as this business is concerned, it's also a potential marketing platform.
Yes, definitely. I would say that, as a community that looks to attract not just users, but publishers, marketers, authors, influencers, there is an incredible amount of opportunity both to market, brand, promote, and sell books.
And people can find Figment where exactly?
Figment.com.
And if they want to get in touch with you, Jacob, directly, how do they do that?
Sure, they can email me at jlewis@figment.com.
Excellent. Have a good book show.
Thanks.